Usually what I do the night before I take a shower, so my hair is kind of crazy like it is right now. When I wake up, I use a spray bottle like this. You can get it really inexpensive at Walmart or H-E-B or whatever, your grocery store. And sometimes they carry them at the Dollar Tree. But just wet your hair like this. Make sure it's damp, but not too wet. And then after that, I kind of rub my fingers through my hair to make sure all of it is damp. But you don't want it soaked. You just want it damp. And then what I do here is I put pomade in my hair. You only need about that much. This is a dime size. If you notice, this is kind of like a traditional water-based pomade. It's not oil-based at all, if you notice. I mean, please to keep that in mind. All right, now what you want to do is put it in your hands like this, emulsify it so you can get it all in your hands. And then what you want to do is you want to run it through your hair like this. And generally speaking, what I like to do is make sure that it's completely and totally coated. And I will go on until I feel start to pull, and you'll think, okay, yeah, it's in there really good, and that's what you want. And then what I use, I have Kent combs here. I love this Kent comb. I've had it for many years, and all you do with it is make sure, if you're going to have this hairstyle, is there's a long side and there's more of a thin side. It depends on what kind of pompadour you want and what kind of style you want. So I will show you how I do this. So when I'm slicking my hair back, I do the long side, which is right here. And let's go ahead and do that. And this is a different process than it is with the oil base, and I'll explain why here in a minute. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head out of here, and I'm going to let this dry for about 5 minutes or so. And then when it dries, you'll find out where you missed, and then the hairs will stick out a little bit, and then we'll get into that just now. So thank you guys. Notice here 5 minutes has gone by and you see a couple little hairs sticking out like that. And what that tells me is that I need to add just a little more product. So what I do is I just dab my finger just enough to cover it just a little bit. And what I will do is put between two fingers here like this. And I will run it through my hair to get to where it lays the other stuff down. And now that it has dried pretty much completely, and this will also go for the back of your head. So back here, you can also have hairs come up as well. So just keep that in mind. All right, you notice that's coming up here. So this is when you take the smaller or the more closed part of the comb. Come here. All right, now you have two options here when you make a pompadour. You can make a side pump. So what you do is put your hand right here, bring the comb, and make a part right there. You can see it pretty straight. What you do is you just take the comb and go straight back and then pull it this direction. And you see it's already starting to form here. So I have the side here. Some guys go straight down. I don't. I never have preferred that. I go to the back here like this direction. And then all you do now, you can see right away it's coming together. And then you kind of flick it to where you want. You have to ride the wave of your hair. But when you do that, you'll see the result here, and you notice how it's wide open right here. Some guys like that, so they use the bigger side here. I don't. I like it more tight when I'm doing a pompadour. And if you notice, it has a side part here, and then it has this side over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other direction as well. So let's do the regular pompadour with no side part. So all you do is come here, and you want to lift it forward. And you just lift it forward, lift it forward, lift it forward. You can see my hair has been trained to do this because I've done this for many years now. And all you do now is you come along here and you try to lay it where it belongs. And then it's never really ever going to be perfect, and you're going to have to accept that. But you can see it's up and ready to go. But I always prefer to do side pumps. So when I'm using water-based, so let me clarify that. When I'm using water-based, I prefer the side pompadour. It's just easier for me. I don't have any other exact reason. It's not an exact science. It's whatever you prefer. And then here you go. And then what I do is push this up and then have it go all in one direction. And there you go. You got yourself a pompadour there. That's how I make my pompadours with a water-based pomade. So I will do one with the oil-based pomade, which is separate from this one, totally separate of how I do it. But I think that the process will be able to help you guys. If there's a certain thing that you do that I did not do in this video that may help me, even though I've done this for 10 years, I'm willing to learn. So please do put it down in the comments. And what are your favorite pomades? Put that down in the comments. I'd love to see that. And for daily content, follow my Instagram. It'll be down in the description. And if you want to contact me, that's the best place to contact me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a video about Kent combs here as the end video. Please check it out. And thank you guys very much. And hopefully today's the day that I earn a subscription.